rookie to the game, but they won't know me for my overdose. They'll know me for my...
What is up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite unapologetic lesbian. Not back with another reaction. Earlier on my community post, I posted that I was going to put a video out that would probably make some people mad. And look, I understand why you get mad at this, okay? Everybody has their favorite artist or multiple favorite artists. Everybody on the same hand as that also has artists that they don't like. That is everybody. Literally everyone. I have artists who are my favorite, and I have artists who I do not support or like. Simply that. That does not mean that I go around on the artists that I do not like and don't support. I do not go around and try in every way possible to discredit this artist or those artists or bash those artists, talk bad about those artists. I say my experience, what made me not be a supporter anymore, what made me not be a fan anymore, and that's it. Because we have bigger problems that we're facing as Americans. All this online hate is pointless. It is absolutely pointless. It's no different than back in high school when you walk into the cafeteria and go to sit down somewhere. All the cliques that there is, this is nothing more than that. That's it. People get on here and feel comfort and safe behind a computer screen to run that mouth. For why? If you don't stop and cut off the damn YouTube, the YouTube. Yeah, I'm making names up for the YouTube because good Lord. Cut on the fucking news and see what's going on. You'd understand there's a bigger problem than the online hatred that is going around. And it's not just over artists. It started with one artist, and now it's done branched out to people are hating on people, calling people names, doing this, doing that, being extra as fuck with it, trying to prove points every fucking different which way. And for what? For what? Some street cred? Okay. What's that gonna do in the upcoming weeks and months when the war that's going on is right here? What's that gonna do then? Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. Now, this video, I'm going to be pointing out something that I've seen in someone else's video. And with that being said, what I have to say is not to the person that I saw this from. Okay? None of it is. It's actually pointing something out that I saw in this video. And it goes with this hate. It goes with everything. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, okay? And like I said, Wade, this is not meant for you. It's the video, this right here, that you were talking about. I want to point something out. This entire video, which we all kind of already know, is a lie. Putting out one false information, even the smallest little detail, makes the entire story, makes the entire video completely false. This right here, pay attention to the Upchurch patterns, you Creek Squad imbeciles. Upchurch has tried to control what everyone says about him. Katie Noel, Nicole Arbor, Chase Matthews, Justin Adams, Johnny Goble, Mommy, Daddy, and many more. There is one common denominator here, Upchurch. If an NDA is required to be around someone, that's a big red flag. Okay, first off, an NDA is really nothing. It's really nothing. It really is. I've done my little own research into an NDA, and it's not as big as y'all are making it out. But let's go back. He tries to control what everyone says about him. Okay, Katie Noel, we'll start with that. I am from North Carolina. Where she grew up, her hometown, is only about an hour and a half away from me. I know people in her hometown. The majority of her hometown folk do not like her anymore because of what she done. Everybody was fine with her. Everybody was fine with her being a lesbian. Everybody was fine with her being a lesbian and doing country rap. But then the one person that come along, seen potential in her career in music, she decided to stab in the back. She decided to fuck over. She wants to scream that he done things to her. And when I say scream, I'm saying that because this happened years ago. Years ago. And she just recently put out a diss. And this is my opinion. That diss was to him. At the time of him and her, he was drinking Jim Beam. In that diss, she makes a reference to ripping a sticker off my truck. I haven't seen no girlfriend sticker on her truck. I've only seen Diesel Gang and RHEC. Take your pick at which one she ripped off. See my point? He hasn't spoke about that in years. Yet she's over here making disses. He's controlling, or is she trying to control the narrative of what's going on years after the fact when he hasn't said a word? Now, let's get to the next one. And this right here, this next one, is actually what makes this entire video false. Absolutely false. And I'll show you why. Nicole Arbor. Okay, Nicole Arbor comes in. They start dating. And let's see. Nicole Arbor went live and held this man's wallet and shook it and opened it, turned it upside down to show there's nothing in it, but shown his ID to show it was his. When she was told his manager would come and get it, that was a no-go. She wasn't having that. Okay, who's controlling in that situation? I've been in a controlling relationship sort of like that, where I left the person and I left at the house, not meaning to, told this individual, my parents are coming to pick it up so there's no problems. I was told if I did not come get it, I would never receive it. I had to physically come get it. Okay, that right there alone screams red flag. I felt endangered at that point. Why do you want me and me only to come and pick up my personal possessions that I'm having someone come get? No, you've got something planned. It ain't fitting to happen. But she even chalked it up to, quote unquote, Watergate. Okay? Watergate. From that point, all she did was go on the internet and lie about him. There was one podcast that she attended that the owner of the podcast chose not to air the episode because she doesn't like this individual. Because this individual is known for lying, for pretty much trying to ruin lives. Because church isn't the only one. There was 3 or 4 other men involved. And I don't mean in that moment or at that time with them. There is 3 to 4 other men she's done this to. Lied on them. Took them to court. tried the Me Too movement, claimed she was a victim when she was actually the abuser. So who's controlling in that situation? Is it him or is it her? Who is controlling? If she is not allowing him to come and get his wallet, his personal items, like someone come and get them for him, it has to be him. I understand why he didn't want to go. I've been in those shoes. That is a scary motherfucking position to be in, if you ask me. But, anyways, we're still going to stay on this Nicole Arbor. And about this, really? He tried to control it, right? He tried to control that situation, correct? Let's find out just how much he tried to control that situation.
So check it out, I got some good news, fam. Remember when that fake comedian lady, Nicole Arbor, drugged me through the mud and tried to sue me and got Verna Wyatt from Tennessee Voices for Victims to slander me and defame me and all this shit? Oh man, Nashville News helped them out, using my name and my face, saying, yeah man, we agree. He's so horrible for what he did to that person. Well, guess what? I win, motherfucker. The court accordingly hereby awards defendant Ryan Upchurch attorney's fees and expenses in the amount of $124,320.53 against plaintiff Nicole Arbor. I win, motherfuckers. Now, Nashville News and Verna Wyatt, how much money's in y'all's wallet? Because you owe me some money, motherfucker.
Do you see my point? A judge controlled that situation. A judge. And he found Ryan Upchurch. Well, he found Nicole Arbor as guilty. Basically meaning, and not to mention, there's the other court document that he showed where the court said she was uncreditable. She couldn't be credited in the court, meaning she lied. Y'all want to sit here and do all this hate when there's other stuff backing it up. That's actual public information, court documents. Now, really quick, I want to tap on that. Okay, you just saw that video. His video, that was his short off of his channel. The same news station that covered that, what Nicole Arbor was trying to do, covered the lawsuit he is in. It was just made aware Nicole Arbor lied, and that news station literally defamed him and slandered him. They put him on the news with his name and his face. So the whole news article that came out about the lawsuit, that doesn't look good on y'all. It does not look good on y'all at all. It was just found out y'all lied on another court case that was going on. What makes anyone think y'all ain't going to lie on this one? And that's the only thing I want to say on that lawsuit. Because that same news station covered the Nicole Arbor, and they also covered the lawsuit. But let's move on to the next. Chase Matthews. Okay, so whoever made this video, and I'm pretty sure I know who it was, and that's just my opinion. So, you're in support of a pedo lover supporter? I actually looked before I hit record on this video. He is nowhere on the charts. Nowhere. And I have not seen him on the charts since that came out. And he's still hanging out with that dude. And here's the thing about that. Okay? Growing up, I learned it the hard way. You're guilty by association. Okay? That's how I became a drug addict. Not even kidding. I met a girl. I liked her. I tried to save her. So I kind of intermingled with her crew, and I'm not saying anything bad on them, but they were drug addicts, and you're guilty as association, guilty by association. I became a drug addict when I wasn't one. And that's just me. I'm not saying that's a situation for him. But he has still to this day not come out and publicly said he doesn't like that he's no longer friends with this individual. He hasn't done that. In fact, this individual's been in more videos. This individual is always around him. Well, not always, but he's there. Okay, it doesn't matter the situation. Dude went to jail for it. He went to jail for it. He was convicted. Okay, me personally, and I'm not telling anyone what to do, me personally, I have 4 children. Okay? None of our children listen to Chase Matthews anymore, and haven't since that news came out. That is me and my wife protecting our children at this point. They will never attend a Chase Matthews show, because as a parent, this information has came out. You're not saying anything publicly on it. He's still in videos. Who's to say he's not going to be at the show? Standing off backstage. No, I'm not putting my child in that predicament. I'm not putting my child in that situation. It ain't happening. Okay, and this is not me trying to bash any of these people, by the way. This is just all factual shit. Factual shit. Okay, court documents don't lie. People can lie on court documents, yes. But that gets found out. Then guess what? There's a whole nother court document stating that this individual lied on the court documents. You know how I know that? I've been through the courts. Okay, I just said I was a drug addict. It's not a secret. I'm a recovering drug addict. I know. I've been through the courts. I did some dirt. I know how the courts work. If somebody lies on a court document, 1, they're getting a charge, and 2, there's a whole new court document stating that the person lied. But my whole point to all of this, okay, Justin Adams has come out to an apology video. Let me not say my whole point to this. Let me continue. Justin Adams has came out with an apology video to Upchurch. He did not know he was being recorded in that phone call. Okay, that right there is illegal, by the way. But regardless, he did not know he was being recorded. And he admitted he was on a substance when he was being recorded, not knowing it. And, by the way, that apology video is on Shotgun Shane's YouTube. You can go look at it. You can go watch it. The other one, I am not mentioning. I know I said his name earlier. I am not going to talk about him. And here's why. I'm not giving the attention. I don't wish any negativity on him, nor his wife, nor his family. I don't wish any harm to come to any of them. In my personal own opinion, I wish they would stop. I wish they would stop. I really do. Just because you delete all your videos, all your shorts, pretty much everything on your channel, you're still in chats egging people on. You're still in chats pretty much being that flame to the fuel to the fire. Just stop. Just stop. Stop talking about everything and everyone will stop talking about you. And this ain't coming from a hateful place in my heart. I don't have hate in my heart. I've seen the depths of hell. I don't wish anyone to go to that place. My whole purpose in making YouTube is to be a place of hope. And to be honest, this is just a small portion of this video. I'm not done showing y'all shit. There's a bigger problem going on. But the mommy and daddy, I'm not talking about that either. You want to know why? That's not my family. Just because I don't like mommy and daddy don't mean I'm going to sit here and say this, that, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, the 10th. I'm not going to say anything because that's not my family. That is his family. Yes, I can disagree with things that are said. I can disagree with mommy and daddy. I can dislike mommy and daddy. Does not mean I'm going to sit here and run my mouth to mommy and daddy like I'm some Billy Badass on YouTube. I just simply don't like mommy and daddy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's as far as the other one before mommy. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. And many more. Okay, why is it just and many more? Where's these other names? Where are they at? Why is it and many more? There is one common denominator here, Upchurch. No, the common denominator is the hate for him. The want to see him fail. To see the downfall of him. If y'all don't think for 1 second there are people praying for your rise, and there are also people praying for your downfall, you're sadly mistaken. There are people that will put on this invisibility cloak of, I'm a fan. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you do great. When in all reality, their true intentions is to see you fail. Now, what I'm fitting to show next. This is what's really going on. This is the bigger problem to what America and Americans are facing. Does this look familiar? You've seen it all week. You've seen it for almost 2 weeks. This is a photo from Gaza. Okay. Not done. This is another photo from Gaza. And this is another photo from Gaza. Okay. These pictures, I will have the link to them in the description. Yes, these photos, the links, some of them are to fake news stations. Y'all know the fake news. The point is not the article. The point is the picture. Okay? All of y'all wanting to see here and do this online hate, y'all aren't seeing the bigger picture. Y'all aren't seeing what's going on. You're too distracted with hating people and hating individuals online. And when I say hating, you're in chats calling people names. You're talking about people when they're not there and present to defend themselves. You're literally acting like high school girls. That's just my opinion. When we have bigger problems going on. And if you want to sit there and say, but that's over there, that's over there. Okay. Do we remember this? Do we? Do we remember this right here? The millions of illegal immigrants coming across our border? Again. This is our border. This is a picture of our border. Millions and millions of illegal immigrants have entered our southern border in the last almost 4 years. Every year, it's when that number of illegal immigrants entering the United States has went up by the million. Every year. Since the Biden administration took office. Because our border is wide the fuck open. Okay, I showed y'all the Gaza. I'm not trying. Words are not my friends. Y'all should know this by now. But if y'all don't think for 1 second what's going on in the Middle East is not going to find its way right here in America, you really need to cut YouTube off and cut on the news. I don't care what what news station. I prefer watching Newsmax. That's just me. But you really should. Because this is coming here. It's already here. The title of this picture, the title of the article, and like I said, the article is not the point, but the question of the actual article is a really good question. How many illegal immigrants are in the United States in 2023? Okay, you see this picture? Can any of you point out a terrorist in this picture? Can you? In any of the last 3 pictures, and this one, and the other 2, how many of you can point out a terrorist in this picture? You can't. You can't. And they are here. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. They are here. They are fucking here. And when the time comes, they're not gonna care. Whoever is a terrorist, they're not gonna care if you like or dislike Ryan Upchurch, or if you like or dislike a certain individual. They are not gonna care. You're an American. That's all they see, and that's all they're gonna see. It don't matter if you stand here arm in arm with them. Oh, I support you. I support what you're doing. They're not gonna care. You're an American. They would much rather see your head all over the floor. Okay? If you firmly believe that other countries don't not like America or Americans, you need a wake-up call. Because there are other countries would much rather see America and Americans not here anymore. They don't want us here. And our border is wide open for them to just come running through. And y'all all on YouTube running y'all mouths about each other like high school girls. Where do y'all have time to prepare for this? Where do y'all make the time to prepare your families for this? Because it's coming. And Lord knows, I hope and pray what I'm saying is wrong and nothing will happen in America. We're fine, we're safe. But everything in my gut says no. Because of how many people have entered this country in the last 3.5, almost 4 years. There's too many, and they're untrackable, they're untraceable. We don't know where they're at. They're getting dropped off by the busloads in major cities across the United States of America in the middle of the night. We have bigger problems than online hate. We do. We get it. You don't like the man, or you've disagreed with the man. We get it. That doesn't mean hate. And as far as the ones, because in all honesty, I've seen this on both fucking sides. I'm not going to lie. I've seen people that dislike church to the fullest, running their mouths, doxing, doing all this extra stuff. And I've also seen people claim Creek Squad doing the same thing. Okay? Call me what you want. Disagree with me all you want. Don't like me. Don't support me. All of that's fine. None of that is going to make me hate you. None of that is going to make me talk bad about you. None of that is going to make me say horrible things about you or wish a downfall on you. In fact, in the time we're living in right now, I'm more worried for you. I'm more worried for you. Everyone. My friends, my family, enemies, haters, whatever you want to say, I'm worried for everyone. If we don't stop this, come together, we're not going to be here anymore. We're not. Okay, we're already fighting division between our government and us, we the people. Why sit here and make that division so much easier all simply because you disagree or dislike something someone has said, something someone has done. When you can look away, you can do your own thing, be your own self. Instead of trying to ruin people's lives, ruin people's careers. Why? What do you gain in the end? If you're sitting here wanting to gain money, gain some type of street cred, where's that going to go? It'll be there for the moment. You'll love it for the moment. But 5, 10, 15 years, if the way things are going happen, we won't even have the internet. We won't have nothing because everything will be gone. If y'all really think that this war is not going to find its way to American turf, you really need to cut off the internet and wake up. And look, I've said it before and I'll say it again and I'll say it again and again and again. I don't have any hate in my heart for anyone. Literally no one. I've had people do me wrong horribly. I've been in controlling relationships. I've been in abusive relationships. And the only way that I can overcome and get through what's happened to me, forgiveness. And it's not for them, it's for myself. If I never forgave the people that did me wrong, I would not be sitting here talking like this. People are going to say things that you don't like. People are going to do things that you don't like. And guess what? It's okay. You don't always have to prove a point with everyone. If you are happy in your life, be just that. Be happy. Spread happiness. If you're bitter, find something that makes you happy so you're no longer bitter. If you're mad, find something that makes you happy. If you dislike something, don't watch it. Move along. Y'all remember the All American Reject song, Move Along? Do that. Move along. Keep going on with your life. Quit staying stuck in this hate. And to do it for clicks and views, okay, I get it. Make your paper, but eventually that's gonna run up. People aren't gonna always want to hear your hatred or your dislike for someone. They're not. It's just not gonna work that way. Eventually, people are gonna want different content. And not just you running your mouth about whoever you don't like. And I'm not singling out anyone. I've seen this come from many different people. And I mean many. I mainly observe and just watch and post reactions. Okay, but in the past 2 weeks, shit just got really serious in the real world. And I just felt it in my heart to say all this. Okay, that video, there's factual. The whole reasoning for the video wasn't for me to hate on anyone or bash anyone. I was simply pointing out a lie. And in that video, I didn't even show the video. I showed a screenshot of the video. That's all I did. That screenshot, Nicole Arbor being through in that little bitty tiny detail, just that one person, there's court documents stating she not only has lied, but she was found guilty, and she has to pay attorney fees to Upchurch. He won that case. Putting just that minor little lie detail in there makes the whole video a lie. You can't, even if everything else in that video was factual, that one small little piece makes everything a lie. It has to be 100% solid factual. And he won against Nicole Arbor. So that made that a lie. Not to mention that whole situation with her, he wasn't controlling everything she done or said. It was the other way around. Nicole Arbor was the one controlling him, or trying to. And it didn't work, which pissed her off. So she went and ranted and raved about him online. multiple disses about him. And what has he done? He's made a handful of videos calling out her bullshit. But my whole point to this video, there is a bigger fight going on that we need to focus about. There is. There is a much bigger fight. And it does not involve Ryan Upchurch. It does not involve the Kylie Rodney family. It does not involve Mommy and Daddy. It does not involve Katie Noel. It does not involve Justin Adams, Chase Matthews, all those people that was listed in that picture. It doesn't involve any of them. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It involves all of us and survival. That's what it involves. I mean, you can think what you want. You can believe what you want. I see no point in all this online hate. In the times we are in right now, when our border is wide the hell open, and anybody could come across that bitch and just start, and we're all gone. What's the point at that? What's the point at that time? What's the point? What is the point? There's not one. There's not. Because at that time, all you're going to want to do is survive. That's it. Survive. It breaks my heart to see all this hate. It does. It really fucking does. I wish we could all get along and get back to the music and worry about the real life problems that we are literally about to face. You remember 3 years ago, well, even when Trump was in office, it'll be at your front door. Well, guess what? That time, it's right around the corner. Literally right around the corner. It's about to be right at all of our front doors. And when it comes to your front door, are you going to be on here hating people online, or are you going to be prepared? I'm going to be prepared. Now, this is the absolute last video I am ever fucking making on this topic. Because again, we have bigger problems. And I want to make people laugh. With everything else going on, I want to make people laugh. I want to make people happy. I want to lift them up. That's why I react to the things I react to. So, once this video uploads, I'm not talking about this ever again. Don't fucking ask me, because I will tell you no. Simple as that. We need to love one another. That simple. Regardless if you disagree or dislike. Look, just because I dislike Mommy and Daddy and the other one doesn't mean I can't send love their way. Because I can. And I do. Every night when I pray for everyone. Everyone. And I literally mean everyone. But I'm not going to make this video any longer. I'm just trying to get the point across. We have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger things to worry about. We have bigger issues to deal with, which is the war coming to America, because it is. Our border is wide hell open. Already said this. But if you guys liked this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya. And don't forget, love one another. It takes nothing to be kind to people. It takes nothing. No effort. You ain't got to hate on people, even if you don't like them. See ya.